Okay, we're live. Good morning and welcome to the 8th day. Somehow we're already at day 8 of the Big AI Hackathon co-hosted by BigCommerce and Google. This is really exciting. We're getting kind of towards the end. And today I'm here with Naresh, who is going to talk to you guys about generative imagery. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to you, Naresh.
Thank you so much, Katie. Hello, everyone. This is Naresh Jasotani. I'm a principal technologist at Google, specifically on AI ML domain and Gen AI, of course. It has been the talk of the town. So, with that said, let's get started. This is what we are going to do today. I'm going to show you a quick recap of how many services and models do exist on the Google GCP Cloud AI Gen AI portfolio. And then we are going to focus on Imagen, how you can generate images from text to images. I have multiple examples and use cases to show it to you. So with that said, let's kick it off. A quick recap. Cloud AI portfolio has infrastructure, GPUs, obviously, and TPUs, tensor processing unit. Those are some special chips that are specifically designed for AI and ML workloads. On top of that, Google has built foundation models. Text, Palm for text, Palm for chat, Cody for code, videos, Imagen for images. That is what we are going to focus today. On top of these foundation models, they can be accessed through Vertex AI. So Vertex AI is a one-stop shop for all AI on Google Cloud. Underneath Vertex AI, you have Model Garden, where you can see list of all the foundation models that Google has, as well as open source models. Generative AI Studio provides you a drag and drop feature to access Google's foundation models or any open source model that you have deployed onto Google Cloud. And then you have generative AI APIs for helping you integrate with other applications. Now, this is for a persona of AI practitioner or a machine learning developer, engineer. Now, let's talk about a layer of abstraction up. You have enterprise search, which are based on the foundation models from, from Google, obviously, but it provides you a capability to be able to search an external website using a drag and drop feature. It's a one click, no code, low code kind of an environment. And then you have PDFs, unstructured data, HTML pages, even structured data in BigQuery, you could do enterprise search on. Again, drag and drop product. For more conversational experience, you have conversation AI, which helps you create a chatbot kind of an experience. When you create a chatbot today, you have to define entities, intents, workflows, and chat flow in general. With conversation AI using the Gen AI app builder, you do not have to define all of this. Obviously, you can obviously do that, but given a PDF or a structure of documents, the generative AI app builder creates a chatbot automatically for you. Now, with that said, let's move on to our topic of the day, which is image generation. Underneath, again, the same Vertex AI, underneath the generative AI studio, you have a capability of generating images from text. Is that it? No. You can ask questions of the images. You can create captions. And finally, you can change or edit images from the console. So generate, edit, caption, and Q&A. All of these four are possible using Imagen, Imagen. Now, as I said, with generative images, you can generate, edit, caption, and classify images. And this is ready to be enterprise built. One more thing, which many of the customers do ask us, is it only drag and drop? The answer is no. You have the drag and drop capability, which I'm going to show to you, but then you also have additional SDK capability, the software development kit, uh, a plugin or a package that you can use to codify the image and process, text to image. The reason you want to do that is because you want to integrate it with any other applications to generate images and send back images to them. So with that said, let's kick off the thing. So I'm going to show you a demo, and more than happy to answer any questions. Put put your questions in the comments if you're watching it live, and if you have any other questions, if you're watching it asynchronously or after the event, please feel free to Slack us. So with that said, let's quickly go into here. So in the Google Cloud, as earlier, you go to Vertex AI, and within Vertex AI, you would go to Generative AI Studio. The Generative AI Studio is going to show you three options. Language, this is what we discussed in the last week. Speech and vision. So I'm not going to talk about speech today, it is chirp, but vision is what we are going to be talking about. So click on open. Now in here, let's try an image. So there are four different options, right? Generating an image, editing an image, caption, and visual Q&A. So let's see how you can generate an image. I want to do a photo of a corgi riding a bike in Times Square and keep all the parameters as is. And of course, it's generating. This is not the painting. Look at that. A corgi, a photo of corgi riding a bike in Times Square. So let's look at multiple things. Number one, you have the background as New York, Times Square. You have a photo of corgi riding a bike. One more thing which you want to figure out is that in the prompt, I missed the letter S. I did not say Times Square. I said Times Square. But it understood that you are looking at a location and not the time. Make sense? Now, let's make it a little bit interesting. And I'm going to say it is wearing sunglasses and a beach hat. So I'm going to, it is wearing sunglasses and beach hat, and I'm going to click on generate, and this is what I got. The same set of images. Of course, this doesn't have glasses, and these three pictures do not have beach hats. But if you look at it, it was able to generate sunglasses and beach hats separately. You can have both in a photos as well, like seen here. All I'm trying to say is how easy it is to create something like this. Make sense? Now, let's look at a couple of other demos. We are going to make it more commerce specific. So let's start with women handbags. So I'm going to say women handbag here. And I'm going to click on generate. So these are women handbags. And I can click on a photo and say edit image. Now, this is a purple patch, like maroonish purple. Let's change the color. I say dark green handbag. So it knows that I'm focusing on this image. Now, I did not have to mention a women handbag. I'm going to say dark green handbag, but it knows that this photo must have a handbag somewhere. So this is going to give me an option with different handbags colored green. It's taking a little bit of time. Look at that. Whoops. Yeah, this one. So it changed the background as well as bag, but you have a green handbag. Now you could be very more specific and change the type as well. Next, let's assume that you have one more use case wherein you want to create a new line of men's leather shoes. So I'm going to reset it and then provide new line of men's leather shoes. And I click on generate. Please note that this is all in drag and drop format. Here I'm going to select, let's assume these shoes, and I say edit image. I don't like brown color, for example, so I'm going to say black shoes. And then it's going to take this image as a reference and it's going to change the type of the shoe as black. Now, while it does that, you can also set a lot of advanced options. You can set the scale. Look at these. These are black shoes, black in color. The number of results for, you can narrow it down to 2, 3, or 4. And then you can also enable a background editing mode. A background editing mode gives you options to either extract background, mask, brush, and there are multiple options that you can try. Let's assume that you wanna, and of course I'll share you some documentation wherein on a on a cake you are able to convert a portion of a cake with a different color or a different type. And the example I believe they have is the matcha color. So you are able to see how I got an image generated and be able to edit the image as well. Now let's talk about caption. I'm going to reset it one more time and upload an image. And I'm going to upload an oil rig image. I want to generate a caption. 3 men standing in front of a Shell bitumen truck. Oh, wow. Look at that. A Shell bitumen truck. So it's able to identify three men standing in front of Shell bitumen truck. You could try multiple options as well, up to 3 or captions. 3 men standing in front of, yeah, it's kind of, it says Shell bitumen tank too. Now, I wanted to do a Q&A on this particular image. Now, what I want you to do is imagine the power of being able to question and answer based on a visual image. What kind of use cases can you think of doing it? So let's do a Q&A on this. How many people are there in the image? So 3. Again, I'm just going to bring it down. 4 is a hallucination. 3 is the right answer. So I'm going to say get one answer 3. There are 3 men standing in this photograph. And then I'm going to ask another question. What safety equipment are they wearing? So I'm going to ask them, what safety equipments are they wearing? hard hats. If you look at it, they're wearing hard hats. That is correct. Obviously, you can fine tune it furthermore to mention about the jumpsuits and different colors and stuff like that. Now, let's take a use case. So this is all good, right? Good demo. But let's go and see a use case wherein you are able to change a, the color of an image of a t-shirt. So let me find that for us in a second here. Uh, Please bear with me. Okay, I'm just trying to find the code that I had in order. So imagine, right, the use case wherein you have t-shirts and you are trying to create a new t-shirt product line. So I'm going to share this tab. This is improve images for catalog. Here, you can take a t-shirt and this is the base image. And you can say that in the image, change only the object color to blue. So a light bluish, navy bluish t-shirt changed color. In fact, this is navy blue. So it changed color to a darker, more bluish. Now, now you want to see how does a red color look like. So it changes in the image, change the color of the collar to red. So not just the collar, but the stripes. Here, it changed the color to red and even the buttons. Now you are in a mode where you are able to take a base image and change types to be able to list your products with different colors. That is the capability of that is the use case. And you can provide this as an API for other applications to interact with this. So it says in the image, replaced by only green vertical stripes. So if you look at it, it replaced it with green vertical stripes. However, it also replaced the collar with green. Again, in the image, replaced by only green vertical stripes. Next, you want to change this to a round neck. So this is a different pattern of design that you are able to generate based on the base image. And finally, you are able to give me a raglan look. So the different type of t-shirt. Imagine you have one base image, very easy to change colors, not a problem. But you are able to convert or change the type of the t-shirt as well. And that is the opportunity about of Gen AI. Gen AI is able to help you create product lines, develop different colors, different patterns of the product line for you to be able to put it or list it on a retail commerce shop. The same technique and technology is today used on automobiles or furniture stores. You name it. This technology, Imagen, is definitely available on Model Garden, but then you have other open source models as well. So let me show it to you really quick. I'm going to go back, Model Garden, and I discussed this in the sessions earlier, but these are some foundation models directly from Google. However, you have Open Llama, and then there is Instruct Pix to Pix, Stable Diffusion. These are all available for you to use directly on the Google Cloud Platform. So again, Google Cloud Platform is an open platform as well. It can help you bring in open source models and the model of your choice to run the same thing. And by the way, I was able to do a similar use case using instruct stable diffusion, as well as there was another one here, image captioning. There are a lot of open source models for images. And normally, whenever I do image and demo, some of the questions are related to text to video as well. So there is a model known as model scope, a text to video, which is available directly on Model Garden as well. Now, with that said, I'm ready to take questions, and I see one question already here. What are the requirements to have the feature available? As long as you have access to generative AI, I believe Imagen is enabled. If not, I probably think that there needs to be a form or some kind of a whitelisting that needs to be made. Any other questions, Heather, Katie?
Not that I'm seeing, but like all the videos, a lot of people are going to watch this asynchronously. So if you're watching this later, obviously feel free to write any questions into the Big AI Hackathon channel in Dev Slack, and we can get those questions answered for you. But for now, I think that was the only one. All
Thank you
right.
so much, Katie and Heather,
Yeah,
for
thank you,
hosting this
Naresh.
event. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we can wrap this up, and then if any questions come in through Dev Slack, I can let Naresh know so we can be sure to get those answered for you. Thank you so much, Naresh. This was great. And thank you to everyone watching, and we'll see you guys later. Happy hacking.
Happy hacking. Thank you.